Getting out of your comfort zone. There's an old Chinese saying that says, 不如虎穴，焉得虎子. How do you catch the tiger cub without entering the tiger's lair? In English, we might use this phrase, nothing venture, nothing gain. This phrase essentially means that if we don't engage in new experiences, we don't gain new perspective. We don't make progress, we don't grow. Think about the history explorers. They braved the unknown, facing storms at sea to discover new lands. Today, digital entrepreneurs are another example. They took a chance on building businesses online, venturing into unfamiliar territory. Why? Because they were willing to get uncomfortable. Hi everyone, welcome to the Possibility Journey. I'm Tech Ming. I love helping people find meaning in their lives so that they can live life to the fullest. Getting out of your comfort zone puts you into the growth zone. But it's not always easy, is it? We like the familiar. We feel safe, secure, and stable. Growth takes movement and change. To go from where you are to where you want to be, you must do things you never done before. And this is a little scary. But it's totally worth it. What holds us back from going forward towards our dream? Making those changes we really want. Let's look at 3 things that keep us in our comfort zone. 1. Mindset. In our comfort zone, we don't stretch ourselves, we are not inspired, or we think we cannot achieve what we dream of. We convince ourselves where we are at is good enough. 2. Fear. Fear of the unknown. Fear of failures. Or even fear of uncertainty can hold us back as if our feet are stuck to the ground where we are standing. We may want to take a step forward, but we just cannot seem to move. As we experience our own fears, we feel discouraged and shrink back even more. 3. Action. More precisely, inaction. Because we have the wrong mindset and our fears control us, we don't even try to step forward into our comfort zone. Life, you see, begins at the end of your comfort zone. Remember the proverbs at the beginning of the lesson? How do you catch a tiger cub without entering the tiger's lair? So it's possible to move out of our comfort zone. Let's look at the same 3 points, but from different perspective. 1. Mindset shift. A fixed mindset keeps us steady at one place, but it won't lead us to growth. So we need a mindset shift. In a book, Mindset, Carol Dweck writes, the view you adopt for yourself profoundly affects the way you lead your life. With a growth mindset, believe that you are capable of change and expansion. You can improve with consistent effort. Number 2, fear as fuel. Stop dwelling on what ifs. Reframing your fear into excitement can be very motivating instead of limiting. Lean into your fear and let it propel you forward, because fear has a desire. A desire to protect us, want us to be focused. It is asking us this question: what action needs to be taken. What do I need to do next? Number 3, action. Yes, take action. It can start with one small step, but it is movement out of your comfort zone. You bridge the gap between where you're at and where you want to be with one small step at a time. So, are you ready to step outside of your comfort zone? Remember, growth and progress happen outside of that familiar place. Take a chance, embrace your fear, and watch yourself soar. Bye. Take care, and I'll see you again in another possibility journey.